What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spex One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rocks, motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking
Wreckords.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
The first person that started showing me love in the city when I was on open mics was Mr. Chemist. And when I was checking all your stuff out, and I was checking the Dilla Pickles tape.
Thank you, man.
And then I mean,
sing on Dilla Pickles.
These guys sent me all the links and stuff. So obviously, do you know what I mean? Like they do let me know like what's good, and then I go and do my little research bit. But you know, obviously, I just chill with Chemist, and we're working and stuff. So I heard him spitting with you, and I was like, whoa. So after I saw La, I was like, right, tell me, is there any more people that you've worked with that I need to know about? Like, we just draw a line on that. So it's called, I texted him on the way up here because I didn't have it, and it was, the track was...
Lose Your Mind?
Lose Your Mind, yes.
Yeah,
how did you meet La Chemist?
I told you I teach songwriting.
Yeah.
La Chemist
I was just interested to know, you know?
Yeah, La Chemist was in my first ever class. 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a gem.
It's pretty incredible because I'll be honest with you. It was a little after. It was 2006 I started teaching. It was a little after I had finished wrapping up my, whatever I was doing, promotional campaign for my second album, See No Evil, Hear No Evil. And when I did that album, being my second, I had, high hopes for it and everything. And, it did all right and everything. But to me, 2004 and the years after were the real... Damn, this is what the music industry is, eh?
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Shit was changing. People weren't liking the same kind of hip-hop anymore. It cost me a lot to do that record. I had by this time I had graduated university and had to find a job not in my field just to pay back my OSAP loans, my
Yep.
And man, it was sort of a tough time for me, and I was like, dude, I kind of almost semi-retired, actually. I do a follow-up CD. It's not an official album. Call it a mixtape called Speak No Evil, and it was subtitled The Last of Danny O. Because I was like, I'm done, man. Hip-hop sucks now. People like bullshit. I'm just tired. I've spent money that I didn't make back.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. So my girl at the time was like, why don't you start teaching? And I was like, I almost got offended. Because you know that old saying, those who can't do teach? That's what came into my mind. I'm like, so what, I'm going to quit rap and teach it? It don't work that way. I can't do that. And that's why, and by the way, that was a quote, one of the things that Jack Black's character said in the movie The School of Rock. You know The School of Rock? And he made a comment to the teacher, those who can't do teach, right? Ha ha ha. Well, I call my program, currently today, it's called The School of Rap. And I did that on purpose because of that movie where I want to disprove that. I'm a believer that those who teach do it best. And I wouldn't teach it if I wasn't still doing it. And I tell my students that, like, this is not just, it's not in schools only. It's like arts programs, after school programs, community centers. Yeah. I've taught in a jail. Yeah. Literally all kinds of programs from all over the city, from the east end to the west. I've been teaching for 10 years now. I got a gang of CD. I've been in and out of the studio. When the programs are done, we take the kids into the studio. My most recent one only finished a couple months ago. Teaching kids not just how to rap, but how to really feel confident in themselves, learn that they have skills that they otherwise wouldn't have known. Yeah. I've taught workshops in school, and I've had teachers say, these are like the worst kids in the whole school, but with you, they're amazing. And I'm like, maybe the teachers don't give enough of a fuck about them to teach them and talk to them, communicate with them in a certain way that they don't feel disrespected. I've had youths tell me, these teachers think I'm this and they think I'm that, and they feel that they're being prejudiced against and all this stuff. I had a 16-year-old twice my size, and it's not that hard to be bigger than me, but this dude was a big dude. Yeah. And he's like, they think I'm a monster when I walk through these halls. And I'm like, because he got angry about it, he only gave them more reason to dislike him because he'd tell them to F off. And I'd come to the class and like, these kids were fucking around. The teacher's like, thank God you're here. Now, I never went to no teacher's college. I'm not a teacher per se. I'm an MC who knows how to discuss MC.
What up?
And my ability to teach is not just because I know what I'm doing, but I can communicate with youth in a way that they, you know what I'm saying? There's times I've been like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, I'll talk to these kids so that they know, I respect you. you're gonna show me respect back, eh? I'm not Mr. So-and-so like the rest of these teachers. I'm Danny O and MC. I'm not giving you detention, so don't fucking waste my time.
Yeah.
And they respect it. And I've had kids go, fuck this shit, to writing songs, and, you know, some of them move on to do whatever.
That's brilliant.
This didn't start, though, independently. Currently, I teach independently as part of the School of Rap. It started by me actually taking a job at the Royal Conservatory of Music, who since let go of the hip-hop program.
Oh, wow.
But at the time,
Obviously, yeah.
at the time, they were doing outreach in community centers. This one community center called Davenport Perth Neighborhood Center was the first place I ever taught. Chemist was part of that first ever. Let me flip this for you. You guys are gonna flip. Just because it shouts to Chemist, man, still.
Yeah, because I just want to put him on blast because that's my boy out
Yeah,
there,
he's
you know
my
what I
boy
mean? He's
too,
looking
so
after me, so
I'm
I
gonna
just
shout him.
wondered the connection because I'm really interested.
Like, this is all the work I've done with youth,
Oh, snap.
okay? So if we go back 10 years, I met Chemist, like I said, in my workshop. And the reason he's on Dilla Pickles is because not everybody I teach, you know, has aspirations of going on to be like, you know, an artist or whatever. But he did, and he's also, you know, Chemist, so you know, like, he's a down-to-earth dude, real cool guy. They used to call him old school because he's kind of old school, likes Dilla, and he likes all the stuff that I like, and it's like, you know, the first project I ever did with youth is called Artistic Effusion, and there's Chemist right there in the middle. As, did he call himself Chemist?
Lyrical chemist, yeah,
Lyrical Chemist. So yeah, this is 10 years old, bro, and
Oh
Crazy.
my god, yo, that is great.
trips me out.
That's,
so
that's good.
Yeah.
so
Snap a pic to show him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he must have this. My contributions to hip hop, and if anything, I want to at least leave you with this. My contributions to hip hop, and I appreciate guys like y'all, like, you know, interviewing me and taking an interest in what I do. It's the reason I keep doing it. I super appreciate your research, listening to the music, because I'm not in this just to make music. That's my number one thing that I love doing in the world of entertainment. And, you know, I feel like I'm great at it, and I've been here 20 plus years because of that, and because I've been getting support. But I don't think it would mean as much to me if I wasn't able to help hip hop and music itself continue to grow in this city, in this country. And Chemist is one of the dudes. LIU, Conwell and Slick Mason, part of the same community center.
Yeah,
They're on my last album.
yeah.
Dice Ailes is another artist I've worked with who's on my EP Immortal. Like, so a lot of these kids
Man.
are now my contemporaries.
Yeah.
They're my proteges, so to speak, but I
You
put them
love it.
on my records.
That's so
the
dope.
same way, you know, I would have wanted that.
Yeah.
I've wanted to work with Maestro since, you know, I first heard of him.
Yeah.
Super big fan. Now we're friends. It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
So to giving back to the community, doing these workshops, whether they're taking it seriously or not. I've had kids just do it for fun. No problem.
Yeah.
Get a better appreciation for hip hop, learn a little bit about bar counting, rhyming, freestyling, all that stuff. And some of them who go on, and now, as you know, Chemist got his own mixtapes, LIU's put out a couple albums.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes are putting in work. And for me to say that, yeah, that was there when they were beginning,
Yeah.
and it's showing them the ropes, you know.
That's super
I was
cool.
once asked what legacy I want to leave behind, and on Dilla Pickles there's a record called Legacy, who I do with Ian Kamau, who
Yeah.
co-taught with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's dedicated to Michael Jackson, because who left behind a bigger musical legacy than him? And so, to me, the legacy I want to leave behind is like, not just, you know, again, I said it was the gifts and the curse, not just Dear Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be like, yo, dude went in, record after record. If you give my record, I would much rather people listen to my records and say they hate them, versus going, whatever for that dude, he never blew up. Have you listened to my shit to
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
an opinion? At least give me an opinion.
Yeah.
Because if you think it's whack, cool. You heard it to give me that opinion.
Yeah.
If you're one of those, oh, I ain't really heard of them kind of guys, so you don't give it a chance, you know. So to me, it's more than just the music, which I hope people listen to and dig, but it's all the music that's come from the people that I've helped as well. So youth in these programs, all the artists that I've worked with, you know, I just love making music. I love helping others do the same. And so I'm thankful for the opportunity to continue doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Breaking fucking Records Radio.